Lisa was part of a year-long masterclass that formed into Power of Eight groups, and we observed what happened to them over the year. And you've had some really interesting experiences. Tell us where you started from. Why did you join the group?
Well, I had worked on a book that was ready to be published, and 7 years writing this book, and I had no idea how to bring it into the world, and it was just a big wall for me. And I was really inspired by the notion of working with a group and intention that that could really help me break through my resistance.
What was the book all about?
Well, I'm a body worker, and I specialize in working with trauma. And it's about bringing this knowledge to the bodywork community and to the world, how profound healing from trauma can be if you include the body, and especially through bodywork itself.
Mm-hmm. And you've never written a book before?
Nope, I have not.
And we're a little worried about that experience, right?
Yes, I was.
Tell me a bit about that. What were you worried about mostly?
I just had very little confidence that I could do the process of bringing it into the world and do the marketing and really promote myself, because I'm one of those healer types. I really just like working in a healing space. So kind of the idea of promoting just felt very alien to me.
Right. Okay. So that was one of the reasons for joining this Power of Eight group. And what happened in this is that I put everybody into groups of 8 or so, and they met weekly for a year. And initially, from what I gather, it wasn't really moving forward very much, was it? The book, when you were first working in the group?
Oh, I just felt like it was stuck in mud. It just felt like endless, that I was never going to get through all the edits, and it just seemed to kind of be taking forever.
And you were having trouble finding a good editor and somebody who could help you through the process, right?
Well, to really help me through kind of the final process. I worked with a lot of really amazing people, but nobody could really help me get to that next step.
Okay, and then something interesting happened.
Yes, it did.
So you were intending with the group every week and suddenly stopped intending for yourself and started intending for someone else who, I think there was some financial issues?
Yeah, there was one of the participants was really struggling with money and very frightened, and we did a number of sessions with her to really just seeing her as working through that and finding that pathway through that.
So what happened to you then? So you did that, and then you had a kind of interesting experience.
Well, as I did those intentions, I felt so much change inside myself. And it wasn't like I was thinking, oh, I'm going to go do this. It just, all of a sudden, things started clicking into place. And I had the experience of just running into someone that I hadn't seen in a long time that specialized in, she was a coach, but she was an amazing writer. And we just reconnected, and everything unfolded after that. She really helped me to complete the process in a really beautiful way.
So you had this amazing fortuitous meeting in a shop.
That's right.
And just suddenly met her, and then she was your midwife to the whole process.
Yeah, absolutely.
And a book came out of it.
Yes, it did.
And the name is?
Engaging Resilience.
And it became, even more than that, you were so worried about the marketing, but it became an Amazon
bestseller. I know, it's just like amazing, an amazing experience.
Wow. So from someone who was terrified of doing this whole thing, you had a big change. So what did you put it down to? What was it about the group that helped manifest all of this?
I feel like it changed something in myself that had been resisting all along, that all of a sudden I could allow that to come into my life. I could allow success, I could allow my moving forward to come into my life. So, which is still happening. I feel like that's still happening with the intention group.
What is it about the group that does that? You're intending together. Is there anything else? And I think you were a bit resistant to that initially.
Oh, absolutely. I was very skeptical, and just parts of me that just thought, no, you're a loser from the start. And to really, I think just being in this space with this group of people, I can't say it was like it changed my thought process. It was going into this state of feeling incredible compassion and kindness towards myself that just, I felt like it allowed this deep healing to happen.